What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel, Dar the Traveler. We are here with Not Just Bikes. I know I posted quite a few Not Just Bikes video on the Wilson Family 4D, guys, but that channel is going to be strictly mainly just music, and this channel is going to be everything other than music. So that's why I'm here, checking out underground bicycle parking. Why it's amazing. I think I did this video. I can't remember. I didn't even go look and see if I did this video. But I'm gonna check it out because I know I did something. What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel, Dar the Traveler. Guys, we're here with Not Just Bikes. I know I did quite a few videos, Not Just Bikes, on the channel, our family channel, Wilson Family 4D. But hey, all these videos are gonna be over here now. That channel is gonna be mainly for music, artists, and this channel is gonna be everything else. Cause it just be me doing all the other stuff. My family, we do the music. So I'm over here, and today we're gonna be checking out underground bicycle parking. It's amazing. Why it's amazing, especially in the Netherlands. Definitely amazing. So we finna check this out, guys. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Hey, send me more recommendations to check out on this channel. But let's jump right into it.
Underground bicycle parking garages are fascinating because they don't really exist that much outside of the Netherlands. The Dutch even beat the Japanese to building the first automated underground parking garage for bicycles. This is a pretty popular subject because to this day, my second most watched video ever is a silent 2.5 minutes of me just parking a bicycle in an underground parking garage.
What?
In fact, my only video that has more views is my grocery shopping video. Now,
I like that
video too, but I really wish Albert Heijn wasn't sold out of Frikandel brooches that day. One of the things I mentioned in the grocery shopping video is how quickly everyday shopping can be done here, and part of that is because it's so easy to cycle right up to the shop, lock up your bike,
very convenient,
and walk inside. That convenience is one of the biggest benefits of cycling. Well, that and not getting stuck in traffic. There's only so much area in front of a shop, but that's not really a problem because bicycles don't take up too much space, unless, of course, almost everyone arrives by bicycle. This is something that I realized very quickly after moving to Amsterdam. There were some places where it actually wasn't convenient to cycle to, simply because it was nearly impossible to find a legal place to park. Though in some of these busier areas, there are indoor bicycle parking lots.
That is amazing. Wow.
This problem is particularly...
I've seen this in another video, but it's just amazing to me that there's a parking garage for your bike. Dang, it's high, and it look very high tech, classy type. It's class A.
This one in Dubai.
That's dope.
This problem is particularly obvious at train stations. In the Netherlands, almost half of all train travelers arrive by bicycle.
That looks like how the airport is down here.
Your destination station as well, as I used to do last year. That's a lot of bicycles that need to be parked.
Dang.
Underground parking garages are expensive though, and the Dutch don't build them just to show off their bicycle superiority over Denmark. These underground garages are built because they're necessary. There's simply no other way to store this many bicycles in one place.
Dang.
Several people have commented on my underground parking video that it takes far too long for me to park my bicycle. People say they wouldn't bother, and then they would just go park out front. But it's not that simple. That video shows a parking garage called Stravinskylaan at Amsterdam Zuid station. It's new and was completed only last year.
I would, if I go to Amsterdam, I would definitely want to visit that parking garage just because.
Garage called Stravinskylaan.
I've never seen that before. That's crazy.
It's new and was completed only last year. But there are actually 2 other underground parking garages for bicycles at the same station. One more on the north side, and this one on the south side.
Wow.
And that's in addition to outdoor parking as well. It might be faster to park in one of these outdoor racks, but only if you can find a spot. So while underground bicycle parking garages may look really cool, they remove one of the biggest conveniences of riding a bicycle. And that's the really interesting challenge facing the Netherlands. How can you get people to use an underground parking garage when one of the major selling points of riding a bicycle is being able to quickly park at your destination?
That's true, that's true.
While there is some history of underground bicycle parking in the Netherlands, like this basement in Amsterdam used for bicycle parking in 1909, many of these underground garages were built only in the last 15 years or so. So Dutch cities are still trying to figure out
that look like when I'm like down here when I go to the airport. That's what this is looking like pulling up to the airport or something.
What kind of facility works best for enticing people to park their bicycles underground.
Dang.
Of course, when an underground parking garage is built, the area above ground is marked as a no parking zone for bicycles. Anybody parking in these spaces may find their bicycles tagged and taken away by the municipality. Now, the threat of having a bicycle taken away is never enough to stop Dutch people from parking wherever they want, so there also have to be benefits to parking underground. Obviously, the first benefit is that your bicycle is covered from the weather, which is nice, but underground parking garages are also typically monitored by security, so they're safer than leaving your bicycle outside. That's probably why this person felt okay leaving their €7,000 electric cargo bike here, though these two locks cost more than most people's entire bicycle.
That's a nice bike. Dang, I ain't never seen a bike like that either.
€7,000 electric cargo bike here, though these two locks cost more than most people's entire bicycle.
Crazy.
The garages are also typically free for use, at the very least for the first 24 hours. After that, you can pay by the day or get a monthly subscription.
That is dope.
There's no doubt, though, that it still takes a while to park in here. Some of the fancier garages have movators, which are okay when they're working, but still much slower than, riding a bicycle. Also, movators can be very slippery when wet, which is a problem for a rainy country like the Netherlands. So what's more common is just stairs, with a groove to push your bicycle. The first time I arrived at this brand new underground parking garage in Amsterdam, I had arrived with a bakfiets, and wasn't allowed to park it because they don't allow cargo bikes on the stairs. But they also disallowed street parking after building the garage, so I had nowhere to park.
Dang, so they picky and choosy with what type of bike you have? Thought it was any bike can go in there.
Garage, so I had nowhere to park. But even with a regular bicycle, these stairs can be a real pain, as this woman demonstrates at the station in Nijmegen. I suspect that car parking garages would be much less popular if you had to get out and push. So why do you have to do this with a bicycle? Well, Amsterdam at least does not build underground bicycle parking garages that you can ride into. To the best of my knowledge, this one, at the University of Amsterdam, is the only cyclable underground parking garage in the city, and that's because it was originally built as a car parking garage.
So they removed all the cars. Surprised they had one for cars.
Though you might also count this one at Rideable Hospital, which is a car parking garage that has been hacked to allow for bicycles.
That's dope.
You can also cycle through the famous Fietsvlad, a standalone bicycle parking building at Amsterdam Centraal. The concern Amsterdam has is that unless the slope is very gradual, and therefore very long, then people may come down too quickly into the garage and not be able to slow themselves down with their brakes. Which is fair enough, but it strikes me as something that could only happen in the Netherlands. Like, oh my god, Dutch cyclists won't know what to do when they encounter a hill!
Ooh.
When we lived in Toronto, this was the hill right next to our house. Going down it was a lot of fun.
Dang.
And going up it was less fun, but actually fine with an e-bike. But I digress. There are rideable underground parking garages in the Netherlands, like this one in Nijmegen.
Dang.
The oldest example is probably this one, outside the station at Groningen.
My guy went to it looked like he went to 5 to 6 different parking garages for bikes. Man, you can see, you can tell the difference from the more high tech. I feel like the ones that are more high tech, it had to be the hospital somewhere major.
The oldest example is probably this one, outside the station at Groningen. which will be replaced by this beauty in the near future.
Dang.
And the world's largest bicycle parking garage in Utrecht allows cyclists to ride through, including up and down between levels.
Dang. That is big. That looks nice.
I would really like to see Amsterdam
there.
relax their policy on rideable bicycle parking garages, but unfortunately, all of them that are in planning, such as this one to replace the Fietsvlot at Amsterdam Centraal, are still being designed with movators or stairs. It will be really interesting to see what Dutch cities come up with as underground bicycle parking garages become more of a necessity in more places, and how cyclists will be encouraged to break their habits and use these expensive new facilities.
Dang.
And maybe, if we're lucky, we might even get to see a future bicycle parking garage that's even better than the one in Utrecht.
Dang. And that one looked real nice. Don't need to own the car if you don't drive. That's a fact. But hey, that's amazing. I would just go and just drive in those parking garages just to say, man, this is what I was waiting to see. But that's very convenient, though. I wonder how much it costs. I don't think he ever said how much it even costs to even park your bike, but he said it was expensive. I feel like depending on whichever one, it would be expensive. But I just think that's cool. That's very cool because it's expensive to park your car. It can't be more expensive than parking your car. But definitely enjoy that, guys. That means y'all gotta send me more recommendations. Like I said, I already did quite a few, not just bike videos on the Wilson Family 4D channel. Hey, send me some new ones on this channel and I'll check it out. Cause like this, I ain't gonna lie, this became one of my favorite channels. I ain't gonna lie. I like this channel, but that's all I have, guys. Hit that subscribe button, send down those recommendations, and y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.